Hi, my name is Vikram Gore and you're watching MotorScribes. And today I'm out with a hot new SUV from Mahindra. That's right behind me over there is the XUV700. We've been hearing about it for quite some time and we finally have our hands on it. This is going to be the new flagship from Mahindra and it comes packed with a lot of tech, some powerful engine options and oodles of space. This one is one interesting SUV to keep an eye out for in the coming months. And I'm sure that if you love your authentic SUVs, the XUV700 is something that's really going to appeal to you. In my books, the XUV700 scores big points when it comes to design. You know, it's got that big, wide, sporty stance. It's a big vehicle, you know, you've got 3-row seating in there and there's a lot about it that is sort of reminiscent of the XUV500 as well, but they all belong to the same family, so we are going to see similar design cues carrying over. Starting off with is cheetah teardrop headlights, and unlike the XUV500, this one sports dual sort of DRLs running down the side, which looks rather cool when they light up. Of course, if we get closer, you can also see that Mahindra has given this one a more premium grille, as well as the new Mahindra Sport Utility Vehicle logo. That's right, that's the Twin Peaks. It's the new logo. It's come out, it's got a lot of meaning to it. Mahindra's really kicked about having this on their range of SUVs in the country. But going back to the XUV700, you can see nice big sort of sporty stance. It's got chunky wheel arches, big wheels, and you know, great character lines. All around you see nice touches, you know, that sort of bring out that appeal. Of course, one of the highlights to the exterior is the fact that you'd have noticed that it's got flush door handles. That's right, these things right here. Those are the door handles, and they pop out really easy. When you press a button on your key fob, they just pop out for you to open, and then they sit back in nice and flush. It doesn't take away from the side of the XUV. It doesn't take away from, you know, breaking the lines, and I think that that sort of gives it a nice premium refined look when it comes to the design package. Obviously at the back you've got these arrow shaped tail lights. Looks really sporty and done up real nice. Great XUV700 badging over there. And what I have with me is the AX7 model, and the L we figure stands for the automatic, because all the manuals seem to have a T badge. So yeah, I mean, from a design standpoint, nice and big, a little reminiscent of the XUV500, but modern, plush, and rather upmarket looking. So no complaints there. Mahindra is definitely getting their design act together, and it's starting to show on their new gen products. When it comes to the cabin of the XUV700, Mahindra has really kitted it out. I mean, you've got a really nice layout. It's nice and spacious, it's wide, it's big. While the third row might be a little cramped for a lot of people, you can get the young ones in the back. But the first and second row, amazingly well appointed, and the seats are nicely contoured and carved out to give you that excellent support that you always dream of in a nice SUV. In terms of kit, Mahindra has packed their top models with what they like to call the Adreno X package, and that includes voice commands through Alexa. So they've got Alexa integrator in here. You've got a massive touchscreen information display that gives you a plethora of details that you're looking for. You can do your navigation, your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all that link up and hook up is included in there. You also get a complete digital information cluster, as well as a driver assistance package, which gives you a host of details that you can scroll through, vehicle alerts, your fuel, your mileage, all of that. That all sort of kicks up on these two massive screens. So what Mahindra has done in terms of layout is that they've taken both these screens and they've sort of integrated them into one, so you get this one really massive screen across your dash. It's split into two, and both of them, they're doing their own thing, one being the information cluster and the other one being your infotainment system. But it looks awesome, it looks premium, and to finish it off, Mahindra has given the dash nice layers, including a nicely stitched leather touch right across the center. And that really brings out the premium appeal of the cabin. And they've really done a fantastic job in terms of appointing it with everything you could dream of. That includes fine touches, you know, your start-stop button. You've got a great little knob down here that you can turn to sort of access your infotainment system. The Sony system, 12 speakers, really loud, really great sound quality. Again, something that really makes this vehicle feel premium. And on top of that, Mahindra has ensured that the fit and finish comes across as upmarket. They've done a great job in making sure all those shut lines look great. Of course, nothing is complete without a panoramic sunroof, and that's exactly what you get with the XUV700. As far as engine options are concerned, Mahindra is offering the XUV700 with a choice of gasoline as well as diesel engines. So the gasoline engine is the all-new one over here, because it's something that we've not seen in any Mahindra product till date. It's a 2-liter unit that's a turbo petrol GDI engine that delivers 200 PS of power and a solid 380 Newton meters of torque. So this engine is the one that I've been driving around. It's refined, smooth, silent, and you get to feel those 200 horses under the hood, you know, really yanking you around. And as far as the diesel is concerned, it's the tried and tested 2.2 liter CRD engine that we've seen in a host of Mahindra vehicles, except over here in the XUV700, it's got 2 states of tune. That's right. So the MX series gets it at 155 PS of power and 360 Newton meters of torque, while the AX series, which is the higher end range of the XUV700, that gets it at 185 PS of power and 420 Newton meters of torque. If you happen to buy the automatic, you get 450 Newton meters of torque. As far as transmissions are concerned, Mahindra is offering the XUV700 with a 6-speed manual as well as a 6-speed automatic. So the choice is yours. Once again, I have been driving around in the petrol automatic, and it has really proved its pedigree in terms of being a refined unit that's nice and peppy. You never feel that you're in the wrong gear, and it just yanks along up to 3-digit speeds rather quickly. So when it comes to out-and-out performance, this is a vehicle that will blow you away. And knowing Mahindra and their diesels, I know that the diesel 185 PS version is just going to be a delight to drive. And that one even comes with multiple drive modes, which Mahindra likes to call zip, zap, and zoom. When it comes to safety on the Mahindra XUV700, they've really left no stone unturned on this one. From your world-class safety features, which include your forward collision warning, lane departure warning, lane keep assist, a smart pilot assist, to having 7 airbags on board, including a driver knee bag, as well as auto booster headlamps, and the entire sort of traction stability control package, which includes your traction control, your hill descent, hill hold, electronic brake pre-fill, secondary collision mitigation, as well as torque vectoring by braking. So all these systems are there to keep you safe and sound. And of course, you know, jokes apart, safety is something that's a major concern globally. And with India having one of the highest accident ratings, in recent times we have seen Mahindra really stepping up their game to ensure that all their machines are made real safe. So there you have it, folks. The Mahindra XUV700. This is one striking looking vehicle. It is a little reminiscent of the XUV700, but that's just because Mahindra is sticking to a similar design language across all their XUV range, from the 300 to the 500 and now the 700. This one comes packed with connected features. You've got over 60 Adreno X features that you can access. Mahindra's tied up with a whole bunch of apps, including Zomato and Just Dial, so you've got them right at the touch of your finger. And to drive, like I've already said, you got the petrol and diesel engine options, which are just refined, marvelous units that give you that punch. Where the XUV700 really scores is what Mahindra told us, and while they have not announced the pricing of the entire range yet, what they have told us is that the MX series, which is the base variants, they're going to start at 11.99 lakh, right? And then you've got the AX series, which is the more upmarket Adreno X range, where you get the AX5, that's going to be at 14.99 lakh. Mind you, these are for the gasoline powered versions and for the 5-seater versions. Mahindra has a host of versions that are going to come out, including 7-seaters. You've got the 6-speed manual, 6-speed automatic, the petrol and diesel. So when you do all the permutations and combinations, you know that Mahindra is going to have a bunch of these and one of them to suit your budget. Clearly what Mahindra is doing though is that they're going after a wider target audience. So when you look at the XUV700, what you get is something that's just outstanding, and it's going to cater to a range that's all the way from 11.99 lakh, and we expect the top end variants to be at around 18 lakh. So when you look at that spectrum, it's sort of covering a lot of ground, all the way from the 10 lakh small SUVs all the way up to the big premium ones that we see, and Mahindra's trying to do this all with one product. It's a mainstream product that straddles a bunch of segments, and what we're going to get here is Mahindra coming back out on top, dominating the SUV space, and they've got the right product for it. What do you guys have to say about the XUV700? I'd love to hear from you, so do leave a comment in the comment section below and do write in. It's always fun to hear from all of you.